Horse, people. Let me get my share screen here. I'm sure I'll be sharing something. Okay. All right. I'm actually early. It's 9:44. I have 14 people. I don't know how the notifications are going to work on this. So unless you were on my live last night and knew that I was coming here, it may be a relatively small live. Freaking, I don't understand YouTube, why it's taking so long. I mean, that email I got was like Wednesday that said, we know your account was hacked. So it's Sunday. It's that long to go, let's remove the videos that were here. And I don't know. Maybe it's some big deal I have no clue about. Morning. England, 75. The wind's coming out of the east this morning. So it was thundering earlier. Now it got a little brighter. It's still a little overcast. So we may get a thunderstorm in the middle of this and shut me down, whatever. Lightning strikes. I don't know why. All righty. Morning. Connecticut. 26 people. YouTube is anti-horse. I don't know if I don't understand how YouTube, if I post a video with any song in it, I immediately get a copyright like that. But somebody overseas can hack my account, which I'm never overseas, which I have all these protections. I have to verify. They got to text me a code in order to do anything on my own account. Somehow somebody from another freaking country can get on my thing, upload videos, run Bitcoin commercials, which is against community standards, and they can shut down my account. But they can't stop that guy. It's just freaking so irritating. People who don't post videos don't understand how unresponsive YouTube is and how they shit on their creators, which if every creator quit YouTube, YouTube would be nothing. If nobody uploaded videos, what would YouTube be? But you know what? They got a freaking monopoly. It's like every company. Oh, we need you. We value you as a customer when we're growing. Once we get big, fuck you. We just find out, we find out ways to screw you over. I got YouTube notification. Wow. Oh, let's see here. Morning. Yeah, Bitcoin. And I don't know why YouTube doesn't just block everything Bitcoin, because I've been hacked maybe 2 or 3 times now. 2 for sure, maybe 3 over the years. I mean, I've been doing this, since YouTube started, 14 years ago, whatever, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, however long it's been. It's been a while. And every time it comes down to Bitcoin on why I'm getting hacked, and they're running commercials. How hard is it for YouTube to go, anything with Bitcoin in the title is not going? It's not happening, or it's going to be checked, or it's going to be verified as possible spam. I mean, don't get me started on this freaking taking down my channel shit. Horse kicks and bites dog. Yeah, as soon as people started in the comments saying, hey, you're running a live, and people who know me know that I'm not going to freaking promote some bullshit, and the only people to go live on my channel is me. So if anybody's live on my channel and it's not me, it's probably hacked. But what happens is a lot of people will report it, trying to help me, which I think they should report it. But as soon as YouTube gets all those reports, they just ding me. They don't research that maybe this guy's getting hacked. Let's check this. It's like the IRS. They're supposed to prove I owe taxes, but they don't. they say you owe and you got to prove you don't know taxes. YouTube, same way. We're going to take your shit down and you got to prove that it was hacked. I know. I got to get off that freaking rant shit. Probably you have an email or contact YouTube about what's going on. I'm happy to play one of the ponytail cops in your movie. Thank you. If you don't, you probably watched my gun channel if you're here. I probably should have just done this on freaking Twitter. I got 35 people. So they're not, remember, they didn't notify all my horse people. And I can't post anything on my horse channel. So most horse people think my horse channel's gone. I'm gone. So this one, I got an email this morning from this lady asking me what was wrong with her horse. And of course, I can't tell. But my initial thing is it looks like mange. So I'll play her little video.
We're on the back side of the exercise track. And that's a little bit of grass.
Purple, halter, leader up dragging. She probably laid it down to make the video. I'm not cracking on her. I'm just, whatever. I can't even tell if that's a rope halter. I think it is a rope halter. So that's good. And I don't see a buckle, so that's good.
He has had a bath. Look at his little lesions on his little.
So to me, this looks like some sort of mange. And mange is just, yeah, some sort of parasite, bug, worm, fungal, whatever it is, that causes a horse to lose his fur, and it gives this scabby. Now, there's another thing that scabby things can happen, but normally you treat this topical. But if it's parasites, you may need to do a worming to help get rid of some of the mange. That's why I asked her to, and maybe she didn't have access to a vet. I told her she needs to go to a vet or have somebody come out there and put hands on and look. Because mange, if you see it, you can kind of pull it out, little chunks of hair, and it's got the scabs on it. And you can usually tell. But if you want to be sure, a vet can come out and take a little thing and then test it and tell you exactly what it is and then treat specifically. I think Dave, who just called me the other day, if you guys remember Dave from, hang on, let me get to this. It shows it better on back.
Lord, I just don't know what it is.
That looks like typical mange to me. Losing the hair in blotchy areas.
Yeah.
But it could be something else. And I told her, I can't tell from a picture. So anyway, Dave called me the other day. We were just talking and shit. He was out there doing something with the horses, and he called. He goes, "Hey, man, just want to check on it, blah, blah." So we started bullshitting, and Dave, he had a horse that had a eye infection. And the vet goes, "Oh, yes, eye infection. We usually give this." And they treated it for a long time, and they were treating the wrong thing. And eye infections are very specific on how they're treated. And if you treat it with the wrong medicine, you can make the one you're not treating grow stronger. And then the other medicine doesn't work. And I think his horse either lost his sight or lost a lot of his sight because he did what the vet told him without coming out and actually checking it. And when it didn't go away for weeks or months, the vet finally came out, took a sample and went, "Oh, it's this. This medicine doesn't work on that. We need to treat this." And by then, permanent eye damage has occurred. So if you're dealing, my normal philosophy with horses is it'll get better or it'll get worse. Give it a little time. But if you start treating it, you got to be careful that you're not doing more damage or you wait too long. So that looks like mange to me, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. Where are we at? I lost my position. Oh, there's my ponytail police thingy. Good morning from Orient, Ohio. I can't comment on X yet. Yeah, I can't even comment on my own live on X. It's kind of odd. Yeah, you definitely want to save your channel. I will admit, this time when I went to the YouTube on Twitter, the little help, what is it? YouTube. Hang on, I'll pull it up. So you go to Twitter, and then you go to messages. Oh, hang on, I may not. Let me check that over here so I don't give away somebody's personal information on a message. Message. Team YouTube. That's what it is. So if you go to search Team YouTube, you get this little right here. And then when I sent them for support, etc., they actually said, here is your channel information. You need to provide that. And they actually had that 27-digit XYZ457 zebra, but whatever code that they give you for your channel. You can't use a name. That would make it too easy. Rain rot is, it could be rain rot and mange. Mange and rain rot, I think, are both fungal infection. Let's see what Mr. Grok says about the difference between rain rot. What's the difference between horse rain rot and mange? Oh, let me blow this up so you guys can read it with me. Rain rot caused by bacterial infection, primarily Decadococcus, triggered by prolonged moisture, rain that weakens the skin defenses. Crusty, matted hair tufts, often on the back, rump, legs, may peel off, leaving raw, sensitive skin. Lesions may ooze from the scabs. Treatments: keep the horse dry, remove tropical antiseptics, chlorhexidine. That's good stuff. I use that shit on freaking anything that looks like it's some sort of infection on more, and it usually kills it and cleans it right up. Severe cases may need antibiotics. Contagion: mildly contagious, though shared grooming tools or direct contact. You don't want to groom one horse and then groom the other horse because you'll spread it. Mange: caused by parasitic infection or mites which burrow into the skin. Symptoms intensify, itching, thick, often in the legs, head, and neck area. Depends on the mite type. Treatment: anti-parasitic treatments like ivermectin and topical miticides. I guess that's a miticides, along with cleaning, bedding, tack. Contagion: highly contagious from other horses, some cases to humans. Rain rot is bacterial, mange is parasitic. Oh, big difference. You know what? When in the email, I did not think about rain rot. I immediately went to mange, which is why it's important maybe to consult Grok. Pain symptoms: rain rot causes crusty tufts. Mange causes intense itching and hair loss. Rain rot is often for rain exposed rump and back, so rain rot might be a better diagnosis. Mange varies between mite, different types, including legs and face. Mange is more contagious than rain rot. Rain rot needs antibacterial. Mange needs anti-parasitic. Oh, good answer. Good old Grok. Thanks for mentioning rain rot there, because I did not think of that just by looking at it, and that's pretty common. And the area looked dry. Had the area been muddy, maybe it would have triggered that little part of my brain to go to rain rot. But because the dirt was dry and the green was out, rain rot just didn't jump in my head when I answered her email. Oh, all right, Buddy and Ransom in the movie. Oh, I'm up to 49 people. Holy shit. I'm a YouTube star now. I got 49 people in my live. Yes, I am a god. Bow to me, peasants. Let's see. My horse had some of his blood spun to treat an eye problem. What? Man, I've never heard of that. That's really odd. Had some of his blood spun to treat an eye problem? What the? Back to Grok. Can you have blood spun to treat an eye problem in horses? Yes. Shit. Blood can be spun to create anti-localist conditioning serum, ACS, or plasma rich, which are sometimes used to treat eye problems in horses, particularly corneal ulcers or other ocular surface issues. Here is a concise overview. The blood is drawn from a horse, spun in a centrifuge. Anti-inflammatory proteins, resulting in a product used for topical eye treatment. Wow. I love it. See? I love learning new shit. Never heard of this. PRP is applied as eye drops to promote healing and conditions in the ulcers. Studies in veterinary practice suggest corneal healing, reducing scarring limitations requires veterinary expertise, sterile preparation, proper storage. Not all eye conditions respond to this treatment. Severe cases may need additional therapies, antibiotics, or surgery. Veterinary practice. Wow. Very cool. Blood spinning. Let me lock that into my little Horsy file. Blood spinning. Somebody would have told me that. I mean, like, it's some voodoo shit there. Was TLC removed because of the snake? I never got to post the snake. They removed it before I did this snake video. I was going to add that to the horse channel when I got it back. I keep checking to see if it's back, and you can see where the message I get from freaking. So if I go over here and I go switch accounts, there's my accounts, and it says Think Like a Horse, channel removed. And then when I click on it, I get this. Your YouTube channel won't be put back on YouTube. We've taken a careful look at your channel again and confirmed that it violates our harmful and dangerous content policy. We recognize it's disappointing, but our goal is to keep the YouTube community safe and supported. Yep. The joys of dealing with YouTube. Stem cell. Is that blood spinning? Is that stem cell? You sound like my dog. Bow to the peasants. He doesn't believe you, Justin. He has an issue with trust. Oh, my God. It's not that I don't believe. I just want to confirm and learn and use AI to educate me. It's not that I don't believe her. I don't believe anything Gutter says. But with other people, it's because, you know, I want to learn. If Mr. T, I would definitely write, man, Mr. T was such a freaking just, I've ridden a lot of horses. And I mean, there's some strong, fast horses, but boy, Mr. T, man, when he freaking moved, it was just pure power, wild energy that was like so reactive. It was amazing. I had to inject it into his eye for several days. It worked perfectly for him. It had to be done 3 to 5 times a day. I had to keep the spun blood in the fridge. Gee, I want a snack. Let me go to what's this shit? Looks like ketchup. I'll sprinkle some of this on my French fries. What the hell? You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I should ask Grok, what's the best way to get your YouTube channel back? Let's try that. How do you stop Bitcoin hacking your YouTube your YouTube channel? I'm reading this really tiny print, so slow me down. If I look over here, I can read your YouTube. How do you stop Bitcoin from hacking your YouTube channel? And then how do you get your channel fixed with unresponsive, crappy YouTube support? Right now, they're sending a little flag to YouTube. This guy's talking shit about you. Preventing Bitcoin hacks on your YouTube channel. Bitcoin-related hacks on YouTube channel particularly involve cyber criminals gaining access through phishing. I don't have any phishing problems. You have to click on a link or open an email for phishing, and I have not done that. I'm very particular, especially since my last hack, on clicking on any freaking thing. Malware or stolen credentials. Often to live stream cryptocurrency scams, here are the steps to prevent such hacks based on the tactics used by hackers. Enable two-factor authentication. I have done that. Use an authenticator app and hardware security key. I don't know how to do that, but I really think that's cool. Where's freaking Cats? He's my internet dude. Why ain't he here? He must have not got notified or wasn't on the live last night or something. So evidently there's some key or something that I got to have with me to plug in order to do anything. So without this key, it won't authenticate me. And since I'm always at home, I could leave the key at home and it wouldn't be a problem. I just don't know how to set it up and does it really work and all that shit. Use a strong, unique passwords. I did that. Beware of phishing and malware. Avoid clicking on download links, unsophisticated emails, especially those offering brands or deals. Yeah. Secure your devices. Keep your computer browser antivirus up to date. Use reputable security software. I don't use any other software. I hate freaking all that extra buy this, pay me, monthly fee in order to keep your shit safe. Scan devices regularly for malware. Limit account access. Use YouTube channel permissions and brand account tools to restrict access to authorized users. Avoid sharing login credentials. I have to share my login with StreamYard. I'm wondering if StreamYard's the issue. I'm wondering if they're getting access through StreamYard. Because in order to post on StreamYard, you have to give them access to your channel so they can log in. So they have your login credentials. So no matter how secure I can be, once StreamYard or any other place has your credentials, they could be the weak link. And I'm starting to think that it might be them because they're the only ones I use outside. Monitor suspicious activity. Well, you can't do that because YouTube shuts down your damn channel. Educate yourself with your team. Stay informed. Yeah, this is pretty much worthless. Recovering a hack. If your channel's hacked, act quickly to regain control and mitigate. YouTube support can be slow and unresponsive, as noted in many cases. So persistency is the key. Secure your Google account. I've already done that. Check unauthorized changes. Even if I check it, it's too late. Appeal channel termination. I appealed it and I got back. We checked it. Your channel's no good. It's completely removed. Submit your appeal after securing your Google account. Incomplete account recovery may lead to rejection. Contact YouTube support. YouTube support has a YouTube partner program, creating a support team. Provide details, including timestamps and evidence of unauthorized. You can't do that once they remove your account. See, that's the fucking problem. YouTube removes your shit so you can't get any proof or tell them, and they want you to tell them what happened and then provide links, screenshot. I can't do that when you freaking delete my entire channel, you freaking dickheads. I'm sorry, I digress. Team YouTube on X, if eligible for creator support, reach out. Concise explanation, ID, be persistent. YouTube Help Center, support Google, account issues, hack channels, include relevant details. Inform your audience. You can't inform your audience when they remove your channel. Freaking Grok's pissing me off on this answer. He needs to get his shit together. Dealing with unresponsive YouTube support, often criticized by slow response, especially non-monetized or smaller channels. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They ask you if you're monetized when you report your shit. Because if they're not making money, there's no incentive for them to help you. If you're monetized, that means they're making money. So now they have an incentive. It's bullshit. YouTube support is often crucified by escalate publicly, continue posting on X, Team YouTube, network with other creators on Reddit to share strategies, consider legal channels for high-profile channels, financial loss, consult a lawyer to explore options, though it's rare and costly. Bitcoin scams often involve hack channels, live streaming, fake giveaways, blah, blah, blah. Google has improved pill sharing detection, really blocking 99.6. You mean I am the 0.4% of getting hacked? Are you serious? Get out of here. You're freaking lying. They ain't blocking that damn. Recovery can take weeks. YouTube may not restore deleted account or fully reverse terminations. So maintain backups. YouTube's slow response to hacks in some cases, like John Front Page Tech Linus suggests symptomatic issues prioritizing account security recovery, smaller creators, the platform reliance, reduce risk. Yeah. If you're facing an active hack, start Google account recovery page, contact YouTube team. Yep. Well, that's one time that freaking Grok was absolutely worthless. Could be malware. I didn't know how to check my damn computer for malware. I seen I'll go to settings or some shit. Let me see if I can figure that shit out. Settings. Oh, won't let me move it. Settings. Let's see, malware. Virus and threat protection. Check security status. Security. Doesn't give me any options to maintenance. View your liability history. Start maintenance. What? File history's off. That's pretty much worthless. Windows security. Virus threat protection. No action needed. Let me do a quick scan. Y'all can see my little scan now. It's scanning. 8,000 files. If this finds something, I'm going to feel like a freaking idiot. But I'm pretty sure it says it's up to date. No current threats. I assume it's running in the background. $11,000 files. Hope you had all your Horsy videos. Luckily, that guy sent me a complete backup of all my horse videos. The problem is, do you have any idea how long it takes to upload a video? Go through the YouTube questions on why it violates. Type in the description, what it is. Type in the title. Pick your thumbnail. And then make it public. For one video. I've got 2,000 or 3,000 videos, whatever it is. And you expect when you go through all those videos and re-upload them, it ain't happening. And unless there's a short hack that I don't know, re-upload all your channels right here. I'm sure there's some program that does it, but I don't know how to do it or where it was at. Yeah, they had just turned on monetizing like 2 days before. So, and then it got hacked and they shut it down. Oh, that's true. They will post ads on my videos without me getting money, which used to be they couldn't do that. I tried playing live several times and it stopped. I don't know why it would stop. When I played, it works fine. All right, virus threat. Current threats. No current threats. Okay. So on the Horsy Live, there's the live. Kickbacks to some politician looks like, or playing fine. I can just file it with the DA. I time when I was a kid. If he'd had it in a black bag, playing fine to this day.
Fusion. When we say use the script,
Way of life as we know it, playing fine. Protests. I get more complaints from people that say X doesn't work, and it always works freaking fine for me. I don't get it. Finally, me and Gutter agree on something. Can you move your Horsy channel to X? Yeah, you know what? I don't even know how X uploads. I mean, I got so many play. I got BitChute, I got Rumble, I got YouTube, I got X. To learn and update it's a lot of people. And I'm not saying that you're being mean, but so many people just always give advice to creators like, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? And they really don't think of how much time and effort their suggestion really requires. And it's not practical, at least not for me, maybe someone else. I watched about 20 channels and 3 of them were hacked last week. Oh, so me and those 3 channels are in the 0.4% because Google blocks 99.6% of all hacks. Funny. You just happen to be watching. Maybe you're the hacker. Everybody you watch gets hacked. Maybe it's you. X works fine for me. It works fine for me too. Former police chief murder known as Devil in the Ozarks escapes from prison. No shit. That's funny. No whining. Well, is bitching the same as whining? Can you find a way to cue them and just let them run? I don't know what you mean. Cue them and let them run. What is X? X is old Twitter. X is where this is X right here. This is where Grok's at. I can't believe people still don't know what X and Twitter is. So Elon renamed Twitter X. And my account is Horsy Guy. I've had it for way back when it was Twitter. And now that's where I do my lives because Twitter and X doesn't censor. I don't have to worry about what I say. I don't have to worry about strikes. You can play music. They don't give you copyright crap. They don't sweat any of that bullshit. So it's a much, much freer platform. A lot more news, a lot more information, things that you can't post on YouTube, you can post on Twitter. Matter of fact, YouTube may block this video because I'm even showing freaking X. But it is what it is. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Just thought. I know. I get it. I mean, people are trying to be helpful. There's a little ransom out there, buddy. They act like they were all starving this morning. Like I ain't fed them and freaking. I couldn't believe their excitement when I came out with the hay this morning. I think it's because it's cool and it was thundering and the temperature dropped, so they felt all active. But they were both just freaking, oh, he's got hay. And they were all excited. I'm like, dude, what's going on? I just fed you guys yesterday. Like, what? What's the big excitement? But they were super excited getting their little hay this morning. It's pretty cute. It has to be the cool weather. All right. I'm listening to this and I'm working on a horse ranch. Good for you. I had super slow internet for 25 years. Haven't had fast fiber optic internet for 2 years. Yeah, I know. When they put in fiber optic out here, I was happy because I had that freaking almost the dial up. And then it connects the old shit, the old internet. Damn, you caught me. See, it is game. She's the hacker seeker. Whatever channel she subscribed to is getting hacked. It's her fault. X doesn't allow you to criticize religion of Israel. You know what? I have not seen that. But you know what? I will test that shit right freaking now. How about that? I'm going to make a post right now on X. Why do people keep saying you can't criticize, is it Israel or Jews on, oh shit, man, my typing is really bad. Hang on. Criticize Jews on X. Let's try. Jews suck. Bad Jews. What else? Let's see if I can post this. La 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 post. Hey, there it is. It's posted right there. Wow. Posted right there. Jews suck. Jews bad. Bad Jews. The shit I hear about freaking X and Twitter every time I try it is like, why do people hate X? Why do they criticize it? I don't get it. I don't watch Twitter, so missed information about X. Well, Twitter, there's no Twitter anymore. It's X, and it is without a doubt the freest social media platform. I post some freaking racy shit that is offensive. I offend freaking everybody in some way, and I have not had a post removed on X. Never. Put war paint on your face, headdress, smoke a peace pipe, then complain about YouTube. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe if I play the Feather Indian card, I can get YouTube for it. Rick's X account to be deleted. That shit's funny. Let's check it, make sure it's still on my profile. Wow, there it is. Why do people keep saying you can't? I just freaking, it changed criticize. No freaking crit. Come on, people. Why am I not getting criticized right? I'm leaving out the C. Is that right? I don't write criticize a whole bunch. That doesn't even look right to me. Criticize. Is that right? Oh shit, you guys can't see it. Anyway, I just changed it. It's still there. Can we do some dog questions? I don't care. You can always do. You can do questions on anything on my lives. I don't care. I'm so comfortable having our dogs loose in our yard, and they let us know when people walk by, but at the same time, they run outside our property after them. Well, it sounds like you need to teach your dogs not to cross the line. And you can do it the easy, fast way by putting up that electric invisible fence. You put little things in there, and they wear a little collar. And when they get to that thing, it buzzes them, saying you better stop. And then if they keep going, it shocks them. And you have to teach them to use that. People that use shocking things and just think it works, it doesn't. You have to be able to associate, get the dog to associate the shock with the negative behavior that he's doing. So you have to sit out there, set up the electric shock, maybe walk him on a leash, walk him over there. When it buzzes, pull him back. Walk him over there. When it buzzes, pull him back. Walk him over there. When it buzzes, let him get shocked and pull him back. If you let him get shocked and he runs through it, then he learns to just run through it and take the shock. So if you teach him to do that, you have that invariable fence. After a while, he doesn't need the collar. He doesn't need shock. He learns, I'm supposed to stay in this area. I don't want to shock. And then the other thing is sit outside with him. And when he runs at somebody, say no. When he gets to the property line, come. And if he listens to you and he comes, then he will learn that I'm not supposed to cross here because I always get told no and to come back. So this is as far as I can go. I mean, that's how I would deal with that problem. What time is it? 10:30. I have to. All right. Got to leave here. Alexa, set timer 45 minutes. If I'm
45 minutes, starting now.
All right. So if I'm still talking when that timer goes off, I got to quit. Usually I run out of coffee, but I wish I could post links to videos on X. Why can't you? What? Man, this is going to be a Twitter. Watch my live on YouTube. Copy. Link. Post. There's the link. Click on the link. There we go. There's a link. Let me delete that post. I don't know why you can't. Why do people say you can't criticize Jews? Let me put a link. Copy. Link. There's a link. Rick, I can't post links. I don't know how to post links. There's a link. Rick, why can't I post? I don't get it. I mean, I'm serious. Every time I go through and when somebody says they can't do something X, I'm like, I can do it. The only thing I can't do is I can't comment. I agree with people on that one. Let's see. Criticize. C-R-I. Oh, it is right. Did I spell it right? C-R-I-T-I-C-I-Z. That doesn't look right to me. Normally I go by what a word looks like. That doesn't look right to me. Alexa, how do you spell criticize?
Criticize is spelled C-R-I-T-I-C-I-Z-E.
Damn woman, always got to be right and shit. All right. Biggest thing to work on with dogs. Recall. Well, I agree with that, Eric. If you can't get your dog to stop, even my horses. I mean, when I want my horses to stop something, they should stop what they're doing. And I usually use a, let me get Twitter over here playing. I usually use a grunt, and it's like a growl or a, it's just a very aggressive tone that I don't use unless I want my horse to go, what the hell was that? So anytime I say no, or I want my horse to stop something, something loud, and it shocks them a little bit and it causes them to stop. And then I give them what I want them to do. All right, come here, easy. Whoa, stand. My horses know what stand means because every time I get on them, I say stand and they don't move. My horses know what ho means because every time I say ho, they stop. Okay. So if you teach, you're consistent with words that create a certain behavior, you can use those words to have that behavior, not necessarily when I'm on their back. If I say ho, when I'm round pinning my horse and I say ho, I step in front of my horse to stop him and I go ho, and they stop. Now, did they stop because I said ho, or did they stop because I moved in front of their drive line and they know that I'm the high horse and I'm changing their direction, or I want them to stop. Doesn't matter. I want them to connect ho with stop. So I say it when they're stopping. And then they connect it. In the military, our usually heel is come back. When we say heel, dog's supposed to come up and post on your leg. So when they come up there and sit on your left leg, when you say heel, that's usually the comeback return. So out is the term that we use to stop the attack. If we send our dog on you and they're chewing on you, we say out. That means stop attacking. If we don't say heel, they stop attacking and stare at you. And I can tell him to sit or down, and he'll keep watching the guy. But if I want to come back, I say out, heel. And then he'll turn around and come back to me and post at my left leg. But so heel is basically the return. When I'm teaching my horses to follow me, I always use come. I always use a withdrawal and a hand motion, come. I'm pulling away. This would be pressure because I'm going at them. If I'm moving away and pulling my hand inward, I'm releasing pressure. I'm creating a draw. So anytime I'm with my horses and they're following, even if they're on a lead rope, come. And they start associating following me on a lead rope when I say come. And then I may leave the lead rope on their hand, do something, grab a treat, hold it out and say come. And they'll be like, shit, I'm coming for the treat. But okay, that come word works. And so I associate come every time they come to me. I had the hidden fence underground wire about 2.5 acres. Now you can have a GPS system that needs no. Oh, no shit. That is cool. I didn't know that. See, they're getting advanced. That's great. Yeah, I know you used to have to bury that shit, but now you don't. Wow. Cool. Mike, that's a good thing because you can't dig a hole in my ground. It's so full of. We're supposed to guess what our ground is full of. Rick, why are you picking? I'm not. They could run through it. Well, a lot of people teach their dogs to run through it because they didn't teach them not to run through it. And then once a dog learns it, you can't stop them. It's very difficult. I think dogs are harder to unlearn something than horses. Horses will unlearn something quicker because they're always looking for the easy way. Dogs, because of their predatory chase, prey, kill, they're not so willing to unlearn something and undo something. It usually takes a little bit more aggressive, physical. You have to make it really negative, I think, to get a dog to unlearn something. You can do it the other way, but it's a lot more difficult, I think, than horses. I can't post links on X with copy and paste. I was AFK. I will go back and see it. I don't know what AFK is. Look what Mike started. Uh-oh, now Mike's getting shit. Our dogs get deaf when they're defending our property, so calling them doesn't work. Maybe invisible sense could work. My worst fear is big dog passing by. Well, I mean, there's pros and cons to having them run loose, so you gotta weigh it. I mean, unfortunately that's the way it is. Rick makes Bigfoot noises. How do you know what Bigfoot says? Have you been around Bigfoot to know what noises he makes? They used to call me Bigfoot or Sasquatch when because I had big feet. I've always had like 10.5 foot. Now I'm like a freaking, my feet get bigger as I get older. I don't get it. I'm 12.5, 13 now. And I was like, when I was a kid, 17. Well, I guess I don't know when your foot stops growing. But anyway, they used to call me Sasquatch. My one buddy used to be, look out, Rick's turning. Whoosh. Because he'd act like my feet would have to clear. And I was like, shut the hell up. Oh, Byron, he was always cracking up. All right. Buddy is multilingual. I know. I did that video. He can understand all kinds of languages. Gutter, I'm not even going to show your comment. I know X is free, but there's also a thing you can pay for. Maybe you have to have one. So you do have to pay for the check mark. And I can't remember what it was. I think it was like $19 a year or something. And then you get a blue check mark. So if you, somebody that's got a blue check mark on X, right here, this little blue thing, they're considered a valid tested. You have to, when you pay, you have to prove who you are. So you know it's not a fake account. They know that there's a real person behind this. That's how they stopped all the fake accounts that people had before, when X was lying and, you know, disrupting elections and putting out false shit. When it was run by the left, 90% of the accounts, or 60%, it was some outrageous number, were fake. So they did this blue check mark here in order to show we verified this is a real person with a real account. And it's just a way to kind of validate whether or not you're getting some bullshit account. So if you don't see the blue check, you know you're, and I don't know if extra benefits come with that. I could probably ask Grok, what extra benefits does the blue check mark give you on Twitter or X? All right, so let's see what it says here. Securing your account. Oh, yeah, I think if you X2, if you get hacked, they give you better protection, or it's easy to get your thing. Rain, or oh, shit, I must have went too far. Spun blood, shit. I should have started a new one. What extra benefits does the blue check mark give you? The blue check mark is tied to an X premium subscription, $8 a month. No, I think the premium, I don't pay monthly fee. Off several factors and benefits based on verification bag, based on current information. Algorithm boost. If you're an X premium member, you get an algorithm boost. Longer posts, you can post up to 25,000 characters. Oh, I didn't know that. I can only post 280. So I'm not a premium member. I don't pay the monthly fee. You can upload videos up to 3 hours. Oh, I didn't know that. You can edit posts. I get to edit my posts 1 hour. I do have that. Reduced ads. Revenue sharing. Eligible subscribers can earn revenue based on their ads on their post. Active tweeting gets you $100 a month, whatever. Enhanced analytics. Hide checkmark option. You can hide the blue checkmark to avoid potential stigma while retaining benefits. I'm not sure what the stigma is to the blue checkmark. Increase trust and authority. The checkmark signals authenticity, which can enhance credibility and attract viewers. Critical notes. Okay. So I guess that's, I know I do not get a monthly bill and I don't pay a monthly fee. Let's see. Can you get the blue check mark without a monthly fee? Yes, you can get a blue check mark without a monthly fee if your account has over 2,500 followers. Oh, maybe that's why I don't get it. Who are verified X premium subscribers. Oh, shit. In which case you receive a complimentary X premium subscription. I didn't know that. Wow. Including the blue check mark. Accounts with over 5,000 verified subscribers may get a free premium subscription. However, you cannot always verify how many of your followers are verified subscribers, as X doesn't provide this data, making eligibility unclear. Otherwise, the blue check mark requires X premium subscription, $8 a month or $16. I do not have a monthly fee because I know I check that shit. I check my credit card. I get pissed off every time I get a monthly fee. So I'm not paying a monthly fee. I don't even know how many subscribers I got. I don't even know what my account is. Where's home? Oh, maybe I got to go to profile to find out. Here we go. So I have 59 following and 3,900 followers. I don't know what that means. What's the difference between following and followers? The hell is that? Huh. Oh, well. Talking more about X than I am freaking horses, which I don't really care. Let's see here. Have you ever let any of your horse try bananas or kiwi? Yeah, I think Mr. T would eat bananas. I don't think Buddy does, or vice versa. Buddy likes them and Mr. T wouldn't eat them. Bananas are okay. Again, you don't want to give them, I don't know if I can give them a whole banana. I give them a couple pieces. My horses eat oranges, bananas, watermelon, apples, carrots. I didn't really like it. The neighbor brought over some freaking pineapple and gave him some pineapple. I wasn't happy about it, but the horses seem to like it and eat it. They get hay and horsey treats. I think that's about it. I don't know if I've given them anything else. I've seen people feed horses hamburgers, bread, rice, all kind of carbs and shit that I don't want to put that in my horse's system. But full of corpses. What the hell is that? Mexican and Filipino mothers say that makes us stop what we're doing and come to them. Oh, really? We hear that at a noisy Walmart or Costco. You know what? Sometimes I do hear that. That's true. Apple slices with lemon. Justice is good. Try yourselves apple slices with lemon justice. What the hell is lemon justice? Sounds like a lemon beating up freaking an apple. What is lemon justice? Lemon juice. Oh, I mean lemon juice. Okay. All right. AFA away from keyboard. Let's see. Just a horsey gal. Okay, great minds think alike. I ain't paying for X. Yeah, I don't like paying for it either, but you could still have a free account and then get enough people to follow you and get it free, I guess. I thought I paid a one-time fee, but it was years ago because I had a long Twitter account. They may have gave me a grandfather way to get the X because my Twitter account was really old. So maybe I got some benefit. Big enough. There. Did you tell size? You better check your accounts. I'm pretty sure I check my account pretty religiously because freaking Pickler has a habit of freaking just sending me random charges. They're good about reversing it, but I'm just like, why did you bill me $34? Oh, well, I'm not sure why that got on there. We'll remove it. Like, what? What do you mean you're not sure it got on there? It's happened like 4 times. I'm getting a little irritated with them. On Twitter, celebrities with over 10,000 followers got blue check mark for free, while conservatives were getting an account deleted. Well, that's when it was run by the liberal left. I don't think that way since Elon took over. Rick's cheating X somehow. Oh, there you are, Cats. I was just asking the question about, he's pretty secretive. I would have him come on and explain that. So before you got here, I was talking about when I went to Grok, they asked a question about how to secure account, and they did something about STX verification or something, authentication thing card, whatever. And I looked it up, and other people have told me that, and it's like a little USB drive, and you have to plug it in with a special code in order to do anything. And they said that's one way to secure your YouTube account or Google account. And I'm like, I'm not familiar on how to set that up. Does it work? Do I have to have multiple key cards, etc.? So if you want to put in the comments a little description, because you're computer guru, little freaking computer god. So you probably know what the hell I'm talking about, and I'm explaining it all wrong. But educate somebody, and when I get to your comment, I'll post it. Because I asked, I wish you were there so you can answer the question. You were off goofing off, not here. Freaking, I pay you to be here. You need to be here. Rick follows 59 channels. Oh, is that what that means? Was that following? Oh, how am I don't even know what 59 channels I follow. How do I know that? I don't freaking know. I just get on here and hit freaking live or post a video. I just, whatever. Let's see. Back in the day, Great Father gave his horses chewing. Oh yeah, that is a common thing. The nicotine in chewing tobacco will kill worms. I've asked a couple of vets about it. The real pro prescription vets are like, no, it doesn't work. It's not good. But some of the old country vets go, it'll work and it will kill some of them, but it's not as effective as ivermectin or something else. He goes, that will kill more and is more effective, but in a crunch, if that's all you got, it's better than nothing. So a little chewing tobacco. The problem is how much. You know what? That's a great grok question. Here we go. Rick really is obsessed with grok. He gives me good information. Sorry, people. I mean, I don't. Oh shit! I have all that down here. Oh, here we go. Hang on. I'll show. Blood spawn. Here we go. How to prevent your channel. Here, cats. Read what it told me. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. That's where they send me a code on my phone, I think. But there's also hardware security keys instead of SMM. SMN is a text. Base 2AF, which is 2AF, is where they send you a text. Has SSM will be vulnerable to SIM swapping attacks. But I don't understand this hardware security key shit. That's what I didn't know. All right, so let me get down. What was the question? Chewing tobacco. All right. Let me give you your comment. Where are we at here? Hang on. I've got to click on a screen. I'm typing and then I'm reading over here. Can chewing tobacco, chewing tobacco, what did he say? Oh, kill worms in a horse. Can it hurt the horse? And how much? That's another thing about grok. You can ask multiple questions in one sentence, and he filters through all of them. How much would you give to a horse to get rid of worms? All right, here we go. AI, I love it. Knowledge at the click of a button. Can chewing tobacco kill worms in horses? Yes. Chewing tobacco has been historically used as a folk remedy to treat intestinal worms in horses due to its nicotine contact, which is anthelmintic, antiparasitic properties. Nicotine can target nicotinic receptors in worms, causing sporadic paralysis and expulsion from the body. A 2014 study showed that aqueous, I'm not sure what that is, and alcohol extracts of nicotine tobacco at concentrations of 25, 50, and 75 milligram were effective against, I'm assuming that's a worm, in sheep. All alcoholic extracts outperformed a standard vitro, whatever. However, this study was conducted in controlled lab setting, not on live horses. There's limited modern evidence supporting chewing tobacco efficiency in equine parasites. Such as veterinarian farmers suggest that small amounts of chewing tobacco or snuff with feed have been used to expel worms, pinworms, within hours. However, these are outdated practices from modern dewormers, and no standardized studies confirm. Can chewing tobacco hurt horses? Yes. Chewing tobacco can harm horses if not dosed carefully. Nicotine is a potent neurotoxin, and excessive amounts can cause toxicity. Symptoms of neuropoisoning in horses include nausea, vomiting, horses can't vomit, tremors, increased heart rate in severe cases, seizures, and respiratory failure. Shit, it can kill them. The lethal dose of nicotine in horses is not well documented, but in humans, it's as little as 7.5 milligrams can cause symptoms. 30 to 60 milligrams can be fatal. Wow. Horses, being larger, may tolerate more, but their sensitivity varies. Commercial chewing tobacco contains additive flavoring chemicals that may further harm the animal. Overdosing, usually processed, blah, blah. Additionally, tobacco, cathartic effect, inducing bowel evacuation, may cause diarrhea. That may be a good thing. Why don't they use tobacco for colic? Well, I know one answer. You don't want to induce pooping if you have a blocked intestine, because then you will cause it to explode in a horse. So if it's just a belly ache and you want him to poop, this may work. But if you don't know if it's a blocked intestine or a twisted intestine and you do this, it's not good. That's why self-diagnosis is risky. Doses of deworming. There's no scientific established doses. Typically 2 to 4 milligrams per gram of chewing. Typically 2 to 4 milligrams per gram of chewing tobacco. Historical anecdotes suggest missing about 1 ounce, 28 grams of chewing tobacco or stuff with a scoop of grain for a 1,000-pound horse, following by pinning the horse to observe the worm expulsion within hours. Wow. This is a rough estimate. Nicotine contact commercial varies, making precise is difficult. Avoid chewing tobacco due to risk. Oh, here comes the safety. I got to protect you shit. Veterinarian, consult a veterinarian. Veterinarian is going to say, no, buy my shit that I get freaking kickback from the pharmaceutical on, and buy my shit because I mark it up twice and you can't get it without a prescription. So I guarantee you freaking vets will say, don't use it, use my shit. If you prefer natural remedies like herbs like pumpkin seeds, garlic, neem have all been suggested for parasite control. Safety precautions, critical perspective, connected to previous question. All right. So there's your chewing tobacco answer, people. Following. Following is who you're following. Followers who's following you. Thanks, Mishka. Help a girl out. Well, if you share shit or post shit on my Twitter feed that my viewers like, then maybe they will follow you. That's how you get followers. You repost shit on people's channels who have a lot of followers, and then somebody reads it and go, hey, this guy sounds like I agree with this person. More work. His cat's answered my shit yet? Is he sleeping on the job? Lester is mostly clueless. Oh, shit. I'm sure Lester knows. Rick knows. Lester sent me a text because people have told him that it was a account. He sent me a text. Dude, did you get hacked again? I just heard. And he said he was sorry. So, I mean, Lester did send me a condolence. Okay, here's Catspat. You can do two-factor authentication with a hardware key or even just a separate app. Google authentication on your phone. Oh shit, I didn't know that. But none of that will help if your computer is hacked, because he must have been cut off. Well, I don't think this is my computer. He's probably putting the ... because he's cracking on me because I opened that private freaking video on my first hack. And he's giving me shit because I was stupid for doing it. They can pretend to be you on your computer. So even the insert key, insert here key that I have to plug in can be averted if they hack my computer. I don't understand how they can hack that. So basically, don't click on stupid. See, I told you he was going to crack on me that. He had to freaking dig that in. Let me get that. Let me get this cat's knife out of my back. It's stuck right there. Got it. Don't click on stupid links. Don't run stupid programs on your, and don't give information to its kid. Wow, cat's not holding back today. Let's see. Watermelons. Why did Rick's Horsy channel get? Because somebody hacked me. Most people can't even do the absolute basic. For example, never use the same password on different. Dude. Can't I would everybody please? I just want to do a little test here in the comments. How many different accounts do you have that has a password? Because I'm thinking right off the top of my head is maybe 50. Between my bank accounts, my pickleball accounts, my freaking YouTube, Twitter, Rumble, other accounts, everything requires a freaking password. My credit report, I just can't even imagine. I have to have at least 50 different accounts. I got freaking 8 or 10 different email accounts. And each email has their own password and authentication. And you're telling me that I can't use the same password on all these accounts? I mean, that just freaking kills me. I've got Yahoo accounts. I got Hotmail accounts. I got Gmail accounts. I got Google accounts. I got Rumble accounts. I got freaking... I mean, I just can't imagine that everyone out there has a different password for every single account. I got StreamYard accounts. I got my freaking account to where I use my editor, where I upload and do my editing. I need a password for that. Everyone who wants to use my email account password has a login. I never know what email I use to log into what account. I mean, I can barely remember an account that I just created once I click off it. And you're telling me not to use the same account so I can try and remember these accounts. Okay. Either I'm the dumbest guy in the freaking world, or everyone else is really, really super smart about remembering all their passwords. Because I don't get it. I have 391. Oh my God. See? This is why you don't argue with computer nerds. Because you're going to lose. 391. He doesn't use the same account. Okay. Next question. Where do you keep all these written down and logged, and how are they protected, and why can't they get access to those? Because you're not going to tell me you remember each account and each 391 different passwords. I'm going to find that hard to believe. I know you're a smart guy, but I'm going to call bullshit, but maybe I'm wrong. I use the same pass. Me too. It's like shit. I can't be remembered with all this shit. One master password for 15 accounts. Then change it. Yeah. And oh yeah, I forgot about my military freaking pay. and my other retirement pay, because each of those require different accounts, and they have to have it changed every 2 months or 30 days or 60 days. The military one is freaking crazy. In order to access my military pay account, they want my password changed every 30 days. Every time I go to access that, they're like, your password's expired. You have to reset it up, which takes me to a different site, which means I have to re-log in. And in order to log in there, they have to send me a key to another email account that I have to log into in order to get that answer to log into that account in order to reset my password so I can access my military pay. Am I the only one that has these frustrations? Jesus Christ. For work alone, 127. Personal is additional. Holy shit. That is freaking crazy. Wow. What do you think of programs that hold your account passwords? Uh-oh, Cat may be able to answer that one. I guarantee you, he's going to be like, no, nothing on the internet. Everything's vulnerable. Don't trust anybody. Don't give it out. Remember it. I don't even know if he'll recommend write it down. You know what? If you ever break into my house and you need to gain access to my computer because you have to log in, that's another password just to get on my freaking computer. I've got it posted right here, stuck, so you can read it. Okay, pretty easy. Rick, you shouldn't do that. Somebody may break in and get on your computer and then they'll have all your... You know what? Whatever. I got it right there. Have you ever seen a horse walk with a broken back and lining 24 hours? Hearts out to Rayleigh, who lost her that way. I heard Rayleigh's horse died, but I didn't know how. Oh, here we go. Password managers can be okay if it's on your local hardware. Raise your hand if you don't know what local hardware is. I'm going to take a guess on what local hardware is. I'm thinking your at-home computer or your phone you have with you or a thumb drive that has the information on it. So those are my guesses for local hardware. I could be wrong. Passwords in a paper notebook. Critical accounts, credit cards, bank accounts. Yeah. See, I access my bank accounts and all that shit on my phone a lot. So a lot of times I'm not at home and I don't carry around a notebook or a thing. What I've started doing on my phone is I've created a contact with email passwords. And then on that, I have all my emails and all my passwords. But if I don't have my phone, sometimes when I'm on a computer and they make me change it, I can't update the phone. So next time I go to my phone and I try it, it's like, shit, I must have updated it and didn't change it on my phone. So I'm assuming you could create a contact in your phone list on your phone with all your passwords and just name it passwords. And then I always go to notes. I use my phone contacts for a lot of things. My car info, every car, every vehicle, every lawnmower, everything I have that I got to change the oil or have tires, they have their own contact in my phone. And when I'm doing something with that, it's like if I'm working on my my riding lawnmower, I go to my phone, I get my riding lawnmower contact. It gives me the air filter it uses. It gives me the oil it uses. It gives me how much oil it uses. I type all that in when I get it. When I change the oil the first time, I have my phone there and I update all that. So then every time after that, I just go to my phone. And if I ever do something to my riding lawnmower that's not on my list, I add it to my list. So if I have to do it again, it's there. I got my tractor. The front wheels are different than the rear wheels on the tire pressure. The engine oil is different than the gear oil. I've got the gear oil for the freaking cutter behind it. That's different than the gear oil for the tractor. So I go to my tractor and I look, gear oil for this, gear oil, how much oil it takes, what size the bolt heads, because I'm always looking, damn, what size was that bolt? As soon as I figure out the bolt, I go to my phone contact and I put bolt head 12 millimeter. So now when I change the oil next time, I go, shit, what is this? I look at my phone, I go to my notes, it uses a 14 millimeter. I open it up and I change my oil. I do that for every car, gas, golf cart, riding lawnmower, tractor, motorcycle. Everyone has their own contact in my phone. That way, if I'm in a store and I'm like, shit, I need an oil filter for my tractor, I forgot. I open up my phone, contact, tractor, what's the oil filter? That's the oil filter I need. I go and I buy the oil filter. I don't have to worry about, damn, now I got to figure out what model is my tractor and what size is the engine. Now I got to Google it. And once I look it up, I put it in my damn phone because my phone's pretty much tied to me. Everything that I want to know in a second, I've got it on my phone. Cat's going to crack on me and say, that's bad. If they ever get your phone, you're screwed. All right, whatever. What's your password? It's okay. You can give it to Fred. He's a good guy. So anybody that wants to share their password with him, it's okay. He's a good guy. He's vetted. I have many passwords too. Too many. Have to use a password manager and clear out unused ones regularly. Just cleaned up password account yesterday. Nope. You're not the only one with password hassles. And that's what I don't understand, which is why I like my iPhone, because my iPhone is pretty much everything's facial recognition. I know everybody's going to say you shouldn't do that. The government has it, whatever. They got me anyway. But I love it when I can just hold my phone up and it reads my face and it logs me in. It puts in my number and my login and I'm logged in. That's why I access most everything on my phone, because it's just easy. With facial recognition, it's done. So, all right. Anything can be local hardware. If you don't connect it to the internet, at least not directly, the password is stored encryptedly behind a master password. So local hardware basically is not connected to the internet. I don't think I think this is my only local hardware is a thumb drive. This isn't even really a thumb drive. Who knows what this is? It's not a thumb drive. Somebody tell me what this is. So I don't think I have anything that's not connected to the internet. A local hardware is notebook. That's funny. They removed my horse channel. It got hacked. I'm trying to get it back. We'll see. I guess technically if you have a master password and change the number on the end, then write down a clue using only the number. Let's see. Thank you for not criticizing my ignorance. Ooh, Kat's getting a compliment. Ooh, Kat should start a little internet question channel. Yeah. Kat, why don't you come on live so everybody can see who you are? I've known him for years. I still don't think I've seen a picture of him. I've seen a picture of some other things that he didn't like to send because he was afraid they'd have it, but he's afraid the government would get it. But there's probably deleted now, or he had some secret. Local hardware is not stored on the cloud. I don't use the cloud. I back up everything on an external hard drive. External means not connect to the internet. So Mike's, I think, and Kat agree. Don't forget to keep copies of your encrypted stuff, passwords, on remote locations. Just, what the hell does that mean? I got to go bury my encryption shit out in the middle of my pasture? Is that a remote look? Or are you talking about different than my house? See, this is why you have to qualify things so people understand. Oh, I know. When they hacked my Google email, it screwed my entire life up. I mean, I couldn't log into anything. All my saved passwords in Google, all my Google accounts that I used to log in with that Google password or that Google login, gone. I couldn't find it. I mean, all my Google, I have thousands of Google Docs. I mean, I put, if it's not on my phone, it's in Google Docs, which is kind of like a cloud, but so I can access all my Google Docs at any computer. When they took my Google freaking email, it destroyed. I mean, it was just like, I was crushed. I couldn't do freaking anything. I couldn't log into any. All my YouTube accounts were deleted. All my passwords were deleted. All my Google Docs were deleted. Everything was gone. You would think Google would give some protection, but they require you to do it. It's easy. It's convenient. We all freaking click agree, 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 just so we don't have to freaking disagree, because if we disagree, then we lose the benefit and the ease. It's like government. They pass these laws to keep you safe for personal protection, national security. We go along with it, We don't know they're really eating us away in the back end with control. And at any point, they can pull the rug out underneath us and we're screwed because we give them all that freaking power. Cat, just come straighten out my shit. If he straightened out your shit, it would be too complicated for you to ever use it again. That's the problem. Oh shit, I'm at the 40. Alexa, stop. I've been on here for an hour and a half. Holy shit. All right, I got to get out of here because I got a couple things I got to take care of. I'm on the clock. I write tire pressures on the tires. I write all that information on shop manual. Yeah, but you got to have your manual. To me, when I'm out there with the freaking hose trying to fill up my thing and I say, oh, let me get the truck done while I'm out here, I open my phone. I actually have a separate contact for tire pressure because I use that the most. And on that, I've got every vehicle's tire pressure in the notes. So I've got tractor tire pressure, truck tire pressure, riding lawnmower tire pressure, Kawasaki tire pressure, golf cart tire pressure. I have all my tire pressures under a contact in my phone labeled tire pressure. So if I ever need tire pressure on one of my vehicles, I just punch it in there. Oh, Rayleigh Leak horse died. Freak accident. Oh my God. That's horrible. All my Catholic trucks have keys, no computers. Yeah, I know. I'd love to get an old truck that's in good condition with, I just scratch off and clean the distributor cap and change the spark plugs and I'm good to go. I guess Rick's good for my security because I sent him a video of me showing off my pew-pews, but no, I didn't. I didn't want to say the pew-pews because I didn't want anybody to know that you had them or that you sent me pictures of them. I remember, and that's what I was referring to when you sent me things that I don't want to talk about in case he deleted or encrypted. I remember them. They were nice, very nice. Remote location is just different physical location in case a natural disaster or nuke or something happens. Be realistic. Yeah, I don't know about that. If a nuke or natural disaster happens, you're not going to be able to get on the internet any damn way. What do you need an encryption code for? Our infrastructure is going to be screwed. Yeah, that's the other thing. And the government, the government is the worst. If I use anything, any part of any previous password, they kick me off. They're like, you've already used that password. Like 5 years ago, I think I used like a 234 or something. And I tried a 234. You've already used that password. Give us another one. I'm like, a 234 was just on the end of it. And they were like, no, you can't use it. You've already used it. I'm like, you mother freaking computer geeks can come up and make it so damn hard for a password, but you can't secure freaking hackers and keep their ass out. But you can just make everyone else's lives miserable to get into their own shit. All right, I got to get out of here, people. I don't know how close I am to the end. Oh, right here is the end. This is the last thing. How is Moki king of the land? He killed a bird. For those that saw my little bird video that was guarding the nest, the little killdeer bird. I saw a bird the other day at my front porch, and I went, shit. It didn't have the brown like that bird, and I thought he killed it. There is a bird still guarding the nest, but I'm not sure if it's the mom or dad, and he got the other one. A couple times I've seen two of them working in unison to guard the nest. And so I haven't seen two lately. There is still one guarding the nest, though. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Your downhill slide. Okay. Y'all have a good one. Cat and Gutter, y'all have a look. If you click on the guy's name, you can contact him. He's got a YouTube account. Send him a message. He's pretty computer savvy. He's my go-to guy for my computer issues. Yeah, see, look at him. He's trying to be right. I said Moki would get that nest. Yeah, I agree. When you said that, I was a little worried that that bird built next to Moki. I've been trying to keep Moki in the back. I feed him in the back. I do everything in the back. I don't walk out in the front. Sometimes I used to walk out there and pet him on the firewood and let him hang. I don't do that. That's why when he was in that nest the other day, when he caught the snakes, I was like, shit, I hope he's not messing with that bird on the nest. And that's why I went over there. But I found snakes instead of birds. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for coming. Hopefully you got something out of this. I don't know if you got any horsey shit, but I mean, I got something. I never knew you could blood spin freaking horse's blood for an eye infection. So I learned something. All right. Y'all have a good one. Cheers.